Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode. In this episode, um, I was looking at the Steam achievements for this game, and one of the achievements I don't have is the highest peak, which for some reason I thought I had it, but I don't. So this is the highest peak in the game. There's also a uranium note up here, which also makes me laugh because it's like I thought I got all these highest areas all checked off, but I mean, that's weird. I mean, that's what these gray areas mean is are black areas, depending on what color it is on your screen. But those are like areas I haven't explored, right? And I swear I got this. So to start this episode, I just want to go take care of that. And plus, I still haven't placed a um, what is it even called? I don't even know where it's at. I haven't placed one of these yet. So I'm thinking we go up there and place one of those. Sounds like a good time, right? Go a little bit of achievement hunting here. I mean, I'm actually shocked that I have not. I swear that I did. Now, the only things you guys have missed on the last few episodes, in between episodes, I should say, is I did a little more decorating around the new electronic stuff. You can see it looks more like an actual building now. Also, I made a steel, kind of a super steel production doohickey thing that's over by the quartz factory. It's just a hell of a lot of foundations and a train station, or foundries, a train station. Nothing like. I didn't feel it was worth our time to. I guess I haven't been on that one. I've been on that one, I thought. There's a slug still up there. I don't know. Oh, I should have taken my train. Where is my train? I think I left it down here. I did. That's why I was down there. And now I'm all the way up here. Okay, so take two. I swear. But yeah, I built a steel factory with... well, it's not really a steel factory yet. It's making steel ingots. And I put a train station and everything, and I struggled with the train station, and so I had to get creative with the train tracks going to the station, and you'll see what I mean when I get there. I actually had to... I was trying to make a four-way intersection, but I have yet to have any luck with four-way intersections. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong, but I have yet to have one work properly. And so I actually had to cut the line out further back and just kind of have it go along the side of this line and then go into the train station. Like I said, well, you'll see when I get there. But I'm using the alternative recipe for the steel. Oh god, I forgot what it's called. It's the one where you use coal and iron ingots, and you get like a 2-to-1. I think it's about a 2-to-1 or a 1-to-2 ratio. Basically, it's like 2,400 coal, and I get like 3,600 steel ingots. And right now they're just all being sunk. Eventually I'm going to make them into things, and plus I'm going to use the steel ingots for the other thing I plan on doing today, which is the turbo motors planning, which involves cooling systems, and there's a lot of which means this building might actually get torn down and rebuilt because of how much room I'm going to need for all the machines. And plus I'm going to need some of those up there, and I mean some of the radio control units, and yeah. This is definitely the part of the game where it's like, oh my god. It gets a little wonky. But it's all good. But yeah, I guess that's the highest point in the game, and I've never been up there. And I don't know if I can even get up there without... Well, I know I can get up there, but... Yeah, this is how I had to do the station here. I had to come off the side here. Because originally it was a four-way stop right there. You know, four-way intersection, but it just didn't work. It didn't work, no matter what I did. And so, I mean, as you can tell right now, it's a very simple factory. It's not 100% efficient. Oh. Actually, it is being efficient. It should be 720 steel ingots, and it is. Because right now I have, what was that, 12? 12 foundries? And I'm using the solid steel ingot, so 60 times 12, that's 720. Huh. And then, of course, I'm just using all 4 of the nodes down here. As you know, there's 4 normal nodes. I have Mark III miners. All of them are overclocked to the max. This debacle is absolutely insane. I wouldn't look at this too much without having a hemorrhage. This is some serious spaghettication. Wow, that one's really low on the numbers. But I mean, the long and the short of it, I have things going into buffers. I have smart splitters that are sending... This is a smart splitter. Anytime this starts to back up, it'll send it into this one. This one does the same thing. This one does the same thing. And then these last 2, since I have 5 lines, but I only have 4 trains coming in, I'm splitting this one. But as you can see, I'm also splitting it from the backside here. So it's taking material out of this one and putting it into this one. So, but yeah, there's some nice spaghetti going on here. But you know what? Of course, I don't know how I can get back up here because now I'm... So... What I'm thinking... I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous, but... I can't even tell is my bulb on or off. I can't see anything. Oh, dear God. Now, I think I tried to do this once before and I failed miserably. But I have a different idea this time, involving foundations. This is why I'd really like to have rocket fuel. Because I guess you could just zoom right up here real easy without any issues. And I'm guessing that that doohickey's gonna need power. That was kind of my thought, but then I couldn't see where I was going, so... Oh, wow. And see, I know I've been up here. I've been up here. But I think we need to go... I mean, it looks like there's some parkour that we can do to get up there. Of course, I don't know where it starts. I believe I can fly. We're not gonna make it all the way. Oh, we fallen. We're fallen. We are fallen. Oh, I missed it. I don't even have any berries in my inventory. How does that happen? I mean, that's almost too high. So let's just go ahead and grab another foundation and we'll just... What am I stuck on? There it is. Yay! Reach the highest cliff in the world. Yay! We have reached the highest cliff in the world. Or in Satisfactory. I swear I'd been up here before. Guess not. Awesome sauce. And of course we have a... I think it's an impure uranium. Yeah. Look at that shenanigans. So curiosity. Let's put a radio tower up here. Thing like, does it have like a front or a back or anything, or is it just kind of there? Wow. Is there a ladder to get up there, or is it just... Oh. Look at that shenanigans. Yeah. Where is it coming from? Right there? Now, can I see those platforms? This is like ridiculously high. I think there's some serious clipping going on there. What do you guys think? Come on. Before I get too carried away. I don't know what's going on there. I'm having either keyboard or mouse issues or something, but something's not letting me. I don't know. So how do people usually get power up here? I mean, there's a uranium mine, which I know are valuable in the game, so... I was pretty sure I was hitting the space bar. I think my mouse or something is not working correctly. And boom. So that thing should be powered now. Look at that. There's Caterium? So now we can see all of the... There's still 28 slugs in that area? Are you kidding me? But yeah, now we can see all the nodes. And since it's all the way on top of the hill there, it gets even a stronger signal. I mean, look at that. We can see the... There's iron. There's oil. Awesome sauce. Okay, yeah, something's wrong with my... I think I need to buy a new keyboard. I just have a really basic Logitech one. I've had a couple of gaming keyboards in the past, and I've never really liked them, and maybe I need to look back into them again. But they've never been, like... I don't know. Are you running or are you off? Oh. I don't know what it's doing. Oh my god. I might have to fix that. Okay, so we need to figure out. I'm gonna need to make multiple freaking things here. So we're gonna have to make. Now, see, I don't think I'm gonna use this one, just because it involves nitrogen, and this one only just needs nitrogen. And also, this one doesn't need rubber. This just needs heat sinks, motors, and nitrogen. And then turbo motors, cooling systems, radio controls. But see, I think I would overclock this to 2. Just so the numbers look easier. And then this makes 5. And you need how many? 4. Really? So what I'm thinking is, I'm probably going to use this station to bring some of the steel ingots, and then get some of the iron ingots, and then make kind of a super duper factory over there by the motors and rotors. But we're going to have to, I'm probably going to have to tear that plant down eventually. Let's head over there. Now, of course, the other issue with this train station is it only goes one direction. So if you wanted to go back the other direction, you would have to, like, go all the way back, and yeah. But right now, it's fine. This area is kind of its own little workstation right now, so if I need stuff to come in and out of here, we can figure the math out later. Yeah, you better wait. Wow, look at all the trains. It's a busy day today. Because right now, this is making just what? 1? It just makes 1. But don't we need these for the turbo motors? Oh no, I need it for that part. That's why I wanted it to be... Okay, so this might be able to stay here. But what I was thinking is that I'm just going to expand this factory to make the cooling systems and all that shenanigans. I should have... Isn't there another... There's like 2 or 3 copper nodes over here, and I'm not using all of them. It says they're all claimed, but they're not. I mean, one of them is for this factory, but see, the other one here is not doing anything. And, I mean, granted, I could take advantage of that, make that a little bigger, get some copper sheets out of that. For the heat sinks. My biggest problem is getting the nitrogen over here. Because the nitrogen's over on the coast there. I don't know if we can see it from here or not. Wow, that tower reaches really far. So obviously this is another high spot. I should go put a tower up there too, huh? But there's where the nitrogen's at. And I mean, and here's where we're at. Now I do have a line that's going all the way here to the modular frame factory. Part of me thinks just kind of run them along the coast here. Just run a couple of lines and just bring them down here and then just cut across. So I think for giggles and all that fun stuff, let's go ahead and put a doohickey up here. And let's get sidetracked again. But yeah, I think we're going to put another radio tower. But, you know, I have the fused modular frames here. I also have the versatile framing, which is used for one of the Phase 4 parts. I keep forgetting. I will have to make pressure conversion cubes to make the nuclear pasta. Nuclear pasta. I am not looking forward to that one. I keep hearing so many great things about it. But I'm thinking we'll make those other frames, you know, somewhere in this area up here. That's why I'm in kind of... Basically, all the frames are going to be, like, in this area. So, actually, what I would like to do... I'm going to run out of juice any second now. Come on, come on. There's another what do you call it? That thing, copper. How high can... Oh, come on. Oh, come on, you were blue for a second. That's not pretty, I know. So I've never been up here either, huh? It's still showing... Why is it still showing like I've never been up here? Why is it still showing? What is this? Is that like an error in the map or something? Why is it showing like I haven't been up here when I'm clearly up here? I'm gonna fall. I mean, I would definitely say this is a high point, right? And now I know that they're not very big, so we'll just go ahead and... It does require a little bit of supplies, which suck. Did I just put that right through the... Wow. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Oh, just said it. Oops. Let's see all the fanciness now. Look at that. There's still 7 slugs in the area? Wow. Now, how do I get it to stop, like, working? I don't understand. Why isn't it going away? I'm confused. There is a ton of limestone over here. There is a ton of limestone. But yeah, here's our nitrogen. And then here's where that factory is. So part of me is thinking just to, you know, put some foundations on the water here and just kind of run it, you know, as the crow flies. Look at that weird... How did that happen? Sorry. But we'll just bring that down here. I'm just going to do that off camera. I don't see any reason to bore you guys with all that. Because that's what I need for... I mean, no matter what recipe I'm using. Hello? They both take nitrogen. I just like this one, though, because you don't need the water. It actually uses a little less nitrogen, but it does involve a motor and a, you know, whatever. We'll figure that out. I'd like to figure this out one of these days, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So, like I said, we'll probably just bring the... I don't think I can see the nitrogen doohickey thing from here. I think I'm too far away. Oh, it's right there. I mean, that's the one line that I have going in there. I mean, I could bring them all. I don't know, we're getting far away because this is right here, and I could just bring them right along the coastline. I think that would make more sense for efficiency reasons. Oh, you know what I should have done when I was up there? I should have got the what do you call it, the limit? The height limit. I could have just kept building foundations with a ladder or something and got to that height limit. Totally forgot about that. Um, but yeah, I think we'll make the pressure conversion cubes with this factory. Can I even make those yet? I don't even think I have those unlocked yet. I thought I did. No, I do not even have nuclear pasta unlocked. Huh. I must be forgetting about something. But yeah, I say we bring some nitrogen. Where are we at? Okay. What is that over there? I think I already got the summer sloop that was hanging down here because I don't see a lot of... Looks like I killed all the poison. Yeah, it was sitting right there, I believe. Dun, 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 dun. Uh-oh. What happened? That was weird. Okay, so what is this? Why is it not telling me? So it has one normal. Wow, it's a lot of pure. But I don't even need that much. I mean... I only need 60 per minute, and even if I'm doing 2 of these machines, that's 120. That's basically one of these. One of these pure ones would give me... I mean, I almost thought about doing a train. Just doing like a push-pull train. But I think that's... I mean, if I'm... Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm thinking I just figure out which one of these I want to use, because they should all be pure, except there's one normal, and I think I'm using the normal one. Nope, there's normal. Trying really hard. Yes, you are. Yeah, if I just stick a... And then for now, we'll just do foundations. Just have to go out a little further. Of course, I don't know how far I... Oh, I can go a lot further. Yeah, I think I can go a lot further before I hit the border of the land and start getting in trouble. Have Ada start yelling at me. Okay, something's like seriously wrong with my keyboard or my mouse. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, I swear I just replaced the batteries. Where's the light on this thing? I can't even see the light anymore. I don't even know if it has a light. where did all my stuff go? Like, how come it's not showing me how much materials this costs? See, I screwed something up. I mean, it's not even telling me, like, how far this goes. Now it is. Huh. Interesting. I think I can go right by this. I don't think that'll be an issue. Do I just want to bring it over here? Oh, God, stop. Stop! That looks good. What a friggin' nightmare. But that'll bring it right back in here, and then I can go to there. I might have to do a little fidgeting with that. I don't know if I like that or not. Like I said, I'm having some issues with my keyboard or computer right now, so let me go ahead and take a quick break here, and I'll probably edit out a lot of the crap that I just did here too, just because I didn't like it. So, hold on. Alright, so I'm back here finishing up this pipeline. It did move. This is the third time I've built this damn line. The first time it went a lot further off the coast. Then I had it kind of in between. Now it's just kind of following the coast a lot better. And so now it comes to right there. So yeah, before I had it kind of going all over the place. You know, now it kind of... Before it was coming like out here and then coming in. But it just looked weird having it all the way out in the middle of the ocean like that. Now, it could affect some of the things I plan on doing in this area, but I really don't think it will. I mean, this factory will get expanded one of these days too. And then I will need more water, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. But yeah, it just kind of wraps around there and then goes right to the nitrogen resource well. But yeah, I figure I can just bring this right over here. Now, my other thought here... So all of this is basically underclocked, if I remember right. Yeah, see, these are all underclocked. Because I only needed, what, 100 or something? 200? I don't remember the number. Well, 333.33. Yeah, basically 200. So that means this is probably underclocked. And this is only a Mark II miner. Yeah, that's only pumping out 80. So, I mean, we can get some copper sheets from this. I can just expand this. And then I'll just have to split off 200 going that way, and then... And also, I still have this not being used. I mean, I could use this, too. My original aluminum debacle that we won't talk about. Because, see, my problem is I'm not making enough motors. This is... I mean, it's making 5, but that's not going to be enough. See, that's going to need 2.5. Plus... turbo motors. This needs 7.5, which means we need 10. Right? 7.5 plus 2.5. 7.5 plus 2.5 is 10. So we're going to have to make 10 motors, which are made in assemblers. E, E, EA Sports. Probably get copyrighted for that one. Which just needs rotors and stators. Now, I think... so that makes 4. This makes 5. Stators makes 5. Motors. So that's only 2 of these. Huh. And then, of course, heat sinks are just copper sheets and... oh, it's aluminum, isn't it? It's aluminium. Which is fine. So that makes 7.5. That needs 10. Yeah. And I mean, if I plan on making 2 of these machines, that means I need 20 heat sinks. Which means I need 100 of those. Also, this is going to get turned into 2. I don't think I'll need more than 2. Which needs 8 cooling systems. Which, like I said, this makes 5, so I figure we'll make 10 and just have 2 go into storage. So that's 5. So that's actually 13 motors that I need now. Instead of the original 10. So I can just make 3 of these and just have some extra motors. Extra motors going into storage and sinking and all that. Nothing will ever hurt that. I mean, granted, I probably should just make an extra one. Because if I need... yeah, if I just build 4 of these and just have the rest go into storage, that would be fine. Now... problem here is I have most of this already kind of running in here, and if I could just add a few more machines here and there, I'm sure I could make this work. But the problem is I don't really want to stop my production of... I mean, if I have to, I guess. So yeah, we'll have to bring in... now, I think there is some alternative recipes for supercomputers. Or not supercomputers, and see, every time I try to search, this doesn't seem to work. Wow, that makes 7.5 compared to the standard recipe. That makes 50 a minute? Wow. Some of these alternative recipes, when you really start looking at them, are pretty damn crazy. I mean, like, this one to me doesn't make... I don't think this one makes any sense. It only takes 2 plastic, get 60 of them. I don't know. Why can't I scroll? I'm having issues today, my friends. I am having issues today. Why wasn't it letting me scroll through all these? That was so weird. Okay, so let's just start at the bottom, work our way up. Electric, automated. I mean, there is an alternative heat sink. I could just have more rubber, but then I'm already using these casings for so many things. I mean, I'd really like to use these leach recipes, because they definitely... the problem is, though, making the sulfuric acid on top of that. So I'd have to make sulfuric acid and then make another refinery. But I mean, look at the production, 110 per minute out of 9 frickin' copper ore. I mean, both of those would be really good. Even the leached iron ingot, I mean, look at that. It takes less and makes more. Granted, we're adding that extra step of making sulfuric acid is the only issue. I have a feeling I'm missing some recipes. I mean, that's probably a good... if you don't want to use plastic to get empty canisters, that's probably a really good alternative right there. Can I scan any hard drives? I feel like I'm missing a couple of recipes somewhere. Hey, I can scan a hard drive. Right? Yes. Okay, we'll let this scan. But yeah, I'm thinking that we need to do some research here to figure out what I want to do and how. So let me do some research here and I'll get back. Okay, everybody, so I've been doing a lot of planning here. We got that line all the way over here now. It looks nice and as good as it's going to get. I've been doing a lot of number crunching and all this stuff. Now, one of the things I think I need to do... did I have a hard drive? Do I still have them in my inventory? I do not. Let's see if I can even scan another hard drive. And we can. Thank God. Okay, so... I think I was looking for alternative recipes that I could not find. How did I get so much concrete? Oh, because I was doing all that shit. But yeah, after... I was even looking into some other things here. But we're going to need 4 radio control units for there, and for some reason I kept thinking that needed radio control units, but it doesn't. But this is going to need 4. And right now, I think I'm only making 2. If we go to radio control units, which one am I doing? I think I'm doing this one. You see, I think I underclocked this to 2. I don't even think I'm making 2.5. So, I mean, that's going to be not enough. So, I'm thinking head back over to the electronics factory there, which I was hoping to jump on a train, but that ain't going to happen now. But yeah, let's head back over there, and I think I'm just going to put down... Now, it's not going to be efficient by any means, because technically I'm not bringing in enough material to do it. But I think we can modify that. Now, of course, production of these higher end things, the nice thing is, like, you don't need a lot of them. So, I mean, even if you just, like, let the game run for a few hours, you know, you'll fully back up on all this stuff. So... Oh, yeah. But I'm thinking... Oh, I don't know when the last time I was over here. I'm gonna have to do some decorating on that bad boy. Make it look somewhat more presentable than what it looks like now. But yeah, I did do a lot more decorating over here. I think I've shown off some of it, but this drone port's actually going to get bigger because we're going to pull in these radio control units to go to the other factory, so this will eventually probably move over a couple more. There'll probably be 2 or 3 more at the rate things are going. The other thing I was thinking of, I don't think I'm making enough computers. We're probably going to have to figure out a computer solution of some kind. But what I was thinking here, so if we just, oops, I actually don't know how much space I really need here, but I think I'll leave that one like right there, and we'll just bring you, that's about the middle, right? Let's just set it down. So and so once again, this makes, I have it set to 2, but then I am going to take the excess from this once this fills up. So I almost need to change this around. I almost need to put these hold that thought. So if I actually... So if the drone port's going to be there, so probably the best thing to do would be to have this on this side. And then I need a little space because I'll need some mergers and smart splitters. Come on. Why is my nudge... Oh my god. I tried to reset my stuff, and I don't think my stuff is still working properly. Um... So what I want is, we're going to have a smart splitter. We're going to have it right on there. I guess that's as good as it was going to get. And then we need a merger. And then I just need... straight will be any, and I don't have, so overflow. I think I'll just put a sink for now until I can figure out logistics. Let's just bring you all the way to the back. That's good enough for now. Stick a belt. So we'll have overflow going that way. Now, thought process here is that once this fills up, which it'll be done soon, hopefully. Do I not have the button checked? Take from inventory before depot, so how come I still have this in my inventory? This should not be in my inventory. Right? Huh. I mean, even the... whatever. Anyways. What was I doing? But yeah, so what I'm thinking is these two will eventually back that up, and then it'll be producing like 4 a minute. And with timing and everything, it'll keep producing. It'll then go to one of our drone ports here with the excess. Like, I'll just bring it down here, and then eventually I'll have a smart splitter probably here, too. And have it go this way, and then just basically follow this path to our drone station. And, it'll start bringing all those over there, and then we can move those along to the next thing. But that means we need to make so if we just do one, I could probably do all 3 of these side by side. Those are just Mark 1s, right? Yeah, that's all you need. Once again, if you see me doing this, that's because I'm listening for the little beeps. See, listen for the beep when it lines up. Beep. See, right there? Beep. So then that way I know it's actually lined up and it's not, that it's gonna work, basically. Okay, so computers. Now, it would be nice. These are not on the same height, are they? Oh no, just the oscillators make them look like they're not on the same height. How weird is that? I thought they were lower. So... what I'm... so what I'm thinking is maybe we'll just, bring these down here? Instead of... I'm gonna get a hell of a lot of crap in my inventory doing this. So then we can have the oscillators oscillators, aluminum, and then computers can stay up top here. Oh dear God. And then what we could do with the computers, if I just bring it out to here. So one good trick of the trade is, instead of trying, I can put this on here, but it doesn't really, well, this time it's locking. It usually doesn't lock. But if I just place one of these, and then I hold control, see, now it's locked. And then I know it's actually set up correctly. So we can do that, and then I'll just take, what did I do a merger for? Trick number 642, if I want to change that, just, select the right item, hit control, and then boom. So let's grab you, shove you in there, and then what I'm thinking here is we'll go ahead and get rid of these blueprints. I think I have 2 of them, right? And we're gonna have to get rid of a heck of a lot of belts here. And I think I'll just get rid of these 2. Maybe I just have them both come in. I mean, so if I just bring splitters, just have both of them come like right here, which means right now that's oscillators. Okay, so if I have oscillators on the ground, then I would need these, like, I think it's 2. Where did that? Is it 2? Okay, so that's going to be aluminum. And then these are going to be oscillators. So what I probably could do is just go ahead and put this back. If we H it, so oscillators go straight, and then you guys, no clipping, no clipping. Oh yeah, no clipping. Let's go ahead and bring some power back over here. I don't know why there's a random power outlet sitting right there. That's kind of funny. I'm sure it was for something I was doing. But then let's go ahead and delete, I don't know, all of these. And then I can just add a hole down there. Make it look like it's, like it belongs. Okay, so now we have oscillators and aluminum and computers. I guess I should have planned the power situation better on this, but I did not. Okay, so now this should be making, that'll make 2, and then this will make 2. Now granted, I am not bringing in enough material to do that, so this will be inefficient for a bit, but I mean, everything should be getting its material. Now what I could do is go over to the aluminum factory and take off the load balancing, and then just, if you saw the episode where I did that, I could just take that load balancing off and then just have it cycle back down into the train station. Something like that. But yeah, that needs to fill up, which will be fine. We're going to build another doohickey here for that doohickey over there. I guess I like to have at least one space. But I think oscillator-wise, I think we're good on oscillators. I mean, I think, well, maybe not now, but... I mean, even if I put these in here... Okay. Well, how many do I have coming in? 60? And this is about... This says 100? Oops, which one's coming in? How many do you have? 194. 194. Oh, wow, that's strong. Come on. See, it's already shoving it right back into outgoing. So that's already backed up. Where's my... Where's this dude at? I know this dude has to go a lot further. And see, these already came back in here too. Didn't I just literally put these in here? Yeah, see, those are already backfilling. I'm running so fast, I don't know what I'm doing. Why can't I hit E? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I mean, see, we've got... Yeah, that's full. That's full. Yeah, we're fine on numbers for now. I guess the only issue would be... I might not bring any... I might not be breathing. Oh my god, I can't talk. So 32 and 32 is 62. So technically, I guess I could use a Mark II belt, but as you can see, it's already backing up because it takes a minute to frickin'... Yeah. It's basically getting 30 a minute as it sits right now, because it's just a Mark I belt, so only 30's coming in. And then oscillators is way too many. And computers, it just needs 2, which I already know we're getting like 10. Plus whatever's being... All of these are full now too, so pretty much everything over here is getting sunk now. Oh, did I finally kill the computers? I think I actually might have finally killed the computer production. Let's see if this computer... Where are you gonna go, buddy? Yeah, you went straight downstairs. Got lots of coupons, though. But yeah, all these items are now backed up, and we're syncing all of them, so... That's awesome. Getting lots of points for that. Supercomputers, I think, are worth a lot of points, so I'm syncing 12 per minute. And plus now, if I need any of these extra for other items... I can just pull them from there too. That's kind of my new thought on how to kind of do this, I guess. How is the computers? Oh, I guess, yeah, I guess doing that did clear up some of the backup here. But like my new thought on a lot of this is to fill up your storage first, or your dimensional depot first. You have your storage bin on top of it, so then this fills up. So even if I make... I mean, what do I need with radio control units? Oh yeah, this doesn't tell you everything that it's used in, though. That's what I hate. Like, I think they're in... I want to say that they are in Mark III miners? They're in reset... So, I mean, how often am I going to place one of these? I think they're in blenders, aren't they? No, they're not. But it's like, I mean, they're in drones. How many drones am I going to make? So anyways, if I use a whole whopping 10, 11, 20 of these, you know, since I have this set up this way, you know, say I build something, it's just going to take these and just pop it right in there. I mean, it's already got 50 waiting to go into this. So technically I have 300 sitting in the dimensional depot. So even if I use that many, I'm still going to have the overflow eventually. And then the overflow is what's going to feed the next factory. I mean, does that make sense? Yeah, see, these are all backed up now already. Awesome. My other thought, too, was summer sleuthing these. But, I don't know. But that's kind of my thought process right now. But yeah, I'm going to have to make another... Why does that look like it's getting low? Or is that just because I'm using too fast of a belt? You guys are all working still, right? 200 and 200? Okay. Yeah, we'll have to make another... Now, I have multiple thoughts here. Either use a drone or a train. Hold on. Timestamp. Either use a drone or a train. I haven't decided yet. Might use both. I don't know. I haven't seen this guy come by in a while. Yeah, because we're going to need to get supplies for our... God, those radio towers. Look at all that crap. So there's that. There's that. This drone stuff is so crazy. Okay, where are we at? Where are we at? But yeah, so now we have 2 of these being made. And then what I could do here is... This is a waste of time, I know, but we'll just put that there, so when this finally does back up, which shouldn't take too long. I mean, this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, you know, we got, what, 200 minutes? So in 200 divided by 60. Really? I think I did the math wrong. It's going to take longer than that. I mean, 2 a minute. No, that could be right. We're doing 120 an hour, basically. Well, 240 an hour. So yeah, a couple hours, and that'll be full. Which means I can basically just go put the game on pause and go make dinner or something, and then come back and it'll be full. And so now you're basically just bringing stuff back and forth, which is fine. But yeah, so that'll be our radio control units. We will need a little bit of rubber for the turbo motors, because I believe turbo motors take rubber. If I can put my mouse on the screen. So yeah, that just needs 2, and that just needs some rubber. So we gotta make those damn cooling systems, which I still haven't decided if I'm gonna make the cooling systems over here, or do I just bring them in? I mean, it's 8.5 dozen, one or the other. What was I doing here? Look at that, I was actually trying to be creative or something. Huh. Interesting. Anyways, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm falling is what I'm doing. I don't even know what train this is. Oh, it's the rubber train. Okay. Good timing. I guess I could have grabbed that one too. They're both coming over. Awesome. Yeah, I gotta do some decorating with that. Just do something. I don't know. But yeah, we'll have to figure out how to bring a little bit of rubber. We'll bring the radio control units over. I just haven't decided if I want to do drones or just add another... I mean, I got plenty of room to add another train. I could add 2 more doohickeys back there. because this is the motor and rotor train here. So this is the one that's already going to that area, to that station, to be exact. So there goes the quartz dude, which you're not emptying all the way, but that's cool. Whatever. Why is that one flashing? It's still running, so I don't care. It looked like one of those block signals was flashing, though. Okay. So, I'm thinking we just expand on our building that we already have. I've been thinking of multiple ways of bringing in iron, but then I just don't think it's going to be worth my time. I need about 400. Now, granted, I could clean this up. This is like me being totally lazy here. Like each one, there's like 4 miners here, and they're each one. Instead of doing load balancing, I just have them doing exactly what they need to come out of. I could easily not have it like this. And like I said, this factory might get torn down anyways. But over here on this side, we still have 2 miners that we are not our 2 nodes that we are not using. Now. Okay, how many times do I need? I'm clicking production. Thank you. So I need like 438 divided, or what's minus 240? That's 198. So like my kind of initial thought here was to like build off the side of this, like from here I think, and have my smelters and machines. But the only thing though is I would like to have, I mean, I guess I could come in front of the building. So I was trying to think of ways to use the refineries and some alternative recipes, and I still might even do it. I just haven't decided yet. Because the thing is, the water is really not that close, so I would have to bring the raw ore over there and then have it transported back over here, you know, on conveyor belts, which, whatever. But all that really does is save me from having to put down, like, because right now I need about 13, 14 smelters, and if I did refineries, I would have to use 7 or 8. So, I mean, 6.5 dozen, one or the other. Also, smelters are smaller than refineries by a lot, so I don't know. But like I said, what I'm thinking is I'll just bring this. Once again, the idea in my head and then actually seeing what I want to do. You know what? I forgot there were doggos in here. What are you guys doing? I thought maybe haven't seen you guys for a while, you'd give me something better than that, but, you know. We got Factory Dude 1, and Factory Dude 3. Anyways. But yeah, I'm almost thinking... So we'll just bring the iron in. Like I said, this factory is just kind of pissing me off right now. It's doing the job, but it's not being very efficient. Now, I will have to bring in some steel. So I have a feeling I'm going to lose my station unless I move it over one But I will have to bring in steel also, but luckily I don't have to bring in that much. I am going to use some alternative recipes. Let me do some game planning here. Hold on. Okay, everybody. So, I've been getting a lot of stuff kind of set up and done for the turbo motors and cooling systems, and I totally made this so convoluted it's not even funny. But the end goal was I needed 28 stators a minute, so I got this running just to get the 28 stators coming in. Oop. But after much deliberation, I decided to just go with simple smelters and constructors. I'm just pulling the resources from these two minor nodes here. And I think that's a Mark III and that's just a Mark II. Because I only needed 115 or something, yeah, so I could just underclock a Mark II miner, and then this miner is pulling the 300 and something, 312 that I needed. But yeah, our first floor here is just taking a whole crap load of stuff and making a whole crap load of iron pipes. And then the top floor here, why am I not going up? Probably because you're stuck on a wall. And the top floor here is making all of our iron wire. I'm just using the iron wire recipe. I have everything slightly underclocked. I could use less machines if I overclocked, but I feel like I've been overclocking everything, so I decided to go a different route, so I underclocked things. Now, if you look at this craziness here, you can see that I have 5 assemblers making this stuff. So obviously it's easy just to split everything and then just have 3 go in there. But then I only have 2. So if you want to keep your factory really flowing, what you do on this side is you still split it 3 ways. So that way one's going in that machine, one's going in that machine. This one then comes back and merges back in with this. And of course now it's doing the stuttering. It wasn't stuttering when it was whatever. It is what it is. Another issue I had is I didn't have all my belts hooked up, and so I have a lot of little issues going on with that. But the end goal was I needed 28 a minute, and okay. You guys saw that was 28 when I first came by, and now it says 26, so why are you yellow? I don't understand what's going on here. Half of me thinks I should have just made this easy and just did manifolds. Sometimes I think I try too hard with all this, and I probably should have just manifolded this. I just think it looks cool watching everything floating around, but, you know, live and learn. The next thing we're trying to do is... Well, actually, hold on. If I bring up my modeler here, so you can see this is what I'm doing here, and I'm bringing in steel to make steel rods and screws, and you're probably saying, really? And I hear you. But here's the thing. These recipes are powerful. The steel rod recipe is huge. The steel screw recipe is huge. I need 650 screws. If you go to the regular constructor recipe for just, so regular screws, as you know, you need iron rods, gives you 40 per minute. The cast screws takes 12, gives you 50 per minute. Steel screws takes basically 1 beam, 5 per minute, and you get 260 screws a minute. That's huge. Iron rods, you put in 15, you get 15 back. The steel rods, you put in 12, you get 48. So, that's why I'm doing those recipes. And plus, I'm going to use a lot less machines this way. I mean, 650 screws would be, like, how many of these damn machines would I need? I mean, really? So I'd need 13. And instead I just need 3. So that's why I'm doing that. Now, the stators, and they need to combine. So all the steel stuff is basically making rotors, which will combine with the whatchamacallits, the stators, and that's how we will make the next part of the chain here. And I keep forgetting to hit zoop. Now, I was trying to save this tree. I don't know if that's going to be possible. I think it's going to clip in no matter what I do. Wow. I did save the tree. But I figure for cooling systems and turbo motors, those are probably going to be up here. This is my steel and rubber is coming in from the train. So I did set up the train station, set up all of this. I want to actually get this going just to kind of see what my numbers are. Like right now, these, I went and did a full run already with these. But what I want to do, if you look here, so the unload is just unloading those. I didn't change the name of this one, but it's only picking up steel. It's not unloading anything. And then plastic is only picking up rubber and nothing else. Because I'm using the plastic train station, which already has a plastic one. And so I just put the rubber on the next freight car. And if you just tell it not to pick up plastic, it won't pick up plastic. At least it shouldn't. But yeah, this should drop off now. And then once again, I just have everything coming up here. And then I just want to verify my numbers. So right now I just have everything being sunk. But I'm just going to let this run for a while I'm finishing up this build. So that way my throughputs should even out. Because it takes a while for train throughputs to really even out. You know, sometimes it can take hours or days. I mean, it's just, there's a lot of factors involved with the train throughputs and inputs. But considering I only need like 48 and like 24. I need 48 rubber. Hold on, I can't see the number. Let me look at it real quick. 48 rubber and 82 steel. So obviously the steel is moving just a tad bit faster. And see, I've already screwed something up here. What do we got going on here? Okay, let's just do overflow. And I didn't plug you into power. Awesome. Where's my power thingy? So yeah, once again, I need 82 and 48 are the numbers I am looking for. And I'm definitely going to have to upgrade this to like a Mark III. That should fix the stuttering problem. And like I said, the throughputs are always going to be wrong because it's going to take the train a while to get used to moving around. Oh my god, it's so weird having those. I don't even know where the train is right now. I mean, it should be heading over here. Is there a way to turn off the radio towers? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. So I could actually turn this on like this, and then it'll be in my compass? Or it won't? Okay, maybe not. Whatever. But yeah. So, once again, you know, right now these numbers are all going to be off because they're going to be based on the belt speed. But once the items start coming in regularly, it should, keyword, fix itself. I don't know. We'll see. What's the worst that can happen? Okay, so what I need is I need to bring that steel over here. Well, what is my end result? I need 3 assemblers. So I figure we'll bring the steel over here. And then we just need one constructor. This constructor is going to make steel beams. And then I do have this clocked to 83.3333333. So 83.3333. Let's try that again. 83.3333. So we just need 50 steel ingots and we will get 12.5 of those doohickeys, which are just going to go into another constructor. And I'll just put these side by side. And of course, this is going to be our steel screws. Now, I do have this one clocked to the same thing, 83.3333. Interesting. So we'll just copy that, we'll paste that, and we'll paste that. And these only need 4. So we can just put a splitter. And then we just need Mark 1 belts. And then we need 3 constructors making rods. So I can probably just bring you in. Oops. And then the rods, we have those underclocked to... I'm not even trying to remember that number. My brain's not that good anymore. E. Paste. And this is going to be steel rods. And it didn't save that because I didn't hit return. So copy, paste, and paste. And so we're going to bring that steel over here. I might have to do a little bit of shenanigans to get this to work right. And why isn't that going away? There we go. But then we are going to need 7 assemblers. For the rods and these doohickeys. Wow, that almost actually works. I mean, I guess I could overclock one of them. Because right now I'm underclocking it to whatever the hell this number is. And we are doing rotors. I'm obviously doing that one. So basically I'm trying to get 26. So what happens if I do this? So 26 divided by 6. Because that would literally just give us a 1 for 1. We need 21.667 rods, which I guess that's divided by 2. Okay, so let's just go ahead and throw these. And I did copy that, right? So yeah, we're just going to do 6. And I think I am just going to do a manifold on these, just to save myself the struggle of trying to figure out 216. 216. So we need Mark III belts. So, wait, how much was it? Well, this is going to be 650 basically. 216.667. 216.667 times 3. 650. And so what I'm going to do here is we're just going to do splitters. Okay, I've been running into this issue lately where I can't see... It doesn't line up. Oh, and I just realized what I was doing. Oh, you fool. Look at that. Oh, because I didn't put it on the doohickey. So if I H that, yeah. I've been doing that a lot lately. I gotta stop. And then we don't need one for the last one. How many screws does this actually need? So 650 obviously is going to be a Mark 7. And And then I think I will just do... It doesn't need to be... Each one of these needs how much? 108, which should just be a Mark II. So if we have 650 minus 108,333, it's 541. I think I'm just gonna do that to be safe. I don't care. It's fine. Next thing we're gonna do is I'm just gonna use, these just need to be Mark 1s, I believe, right? Rods 21. So we'll just use Mark 1s. Now, something I don't really ever use, and I don't know why, is I always forget you can, like, put these, like, on top of the actual doohickeys. So this is my first time trying this method. Kind of curious how this works. I don't think it's gonna work, because every time I've ever tried this, it never works for me. Because, I don't know. So, 43, those are Mark 1s. So we can just do Mark 1, Mark 1, Mark 1, Mark 1. And then I think to be safe, I'm going to do a Mark 3. And we're just going to wrap you over here. Or not. How am I doing this wrong? Whatever. But yeah, there's basically, so that's going to be all of our rotors, which then need to go into 3 assemblers to make whatever those doohickeys are called. And because I'm going to have those machines here, it's basically going to be 2 blenders and a manufacturer. So I think what I'll do is I'll have the assemblers facing that way, because I need to separate the doohickeys, because I need a certain amount of motors going one way and a certain amount of motors going the other way. I'm just going to put down way too many foundations just to make sure I have enough space. But if we just grab an assembler, and I'm just going to put it right in the middle. And then this here is going to make Oh my god, come on. Come on. We are going to make motors. And they are going to be clocked at that rate. Just copy that. Paste and paste. And so I will just combine all those and shove them in there, and then we will bring our stators over here and then shove them in there too. But I think for now, I think we'll just go ahead and take a merger. Oh, that's the one that's off by a smidgen. Much is this producing? 4. That just needs to be a Mark 1. I don't know what's going on there, but whatever. How are those? How did I do that? I don't know. Wow. That was special. Something new every day, I guess. This is just going to be 26. So then we can just do splitters. I'll just have you come into the first one, I guess. You know what, let's do that. And then just bring you to you to you to you, and you to you. Yay! And then stators, we'll just have to bring them along. So if we do probably could have done this better where I didn't have to use all the belts, but all good for now. So we will just bring the stators in here, and this will create our motors, and then our final machines. So if these actually kind of off... No, they're still... So I'm probably going to have to do some... Damn it. I'll figure it out. So now we are going to need 2 blenders and 1 manufacturer. Oh, there is one more item I am going to need, and that will be heat sinks, which I still really haven't decided what I'm going to do with heat sinks yet. But let's take our blenders. Leave a little space, but I don't need like a lot of space. Put that right in the middle of these two, because that looks nice. Let's set that there for now. Because... So, we need 5 going to the blenders, 8 going to this bad boy. I mean, it's the same number. Eight goes to the manufacturer, 5 go to the blenders. Think probably gonna have to do lifts, because this what needs heat sinks and motors and then nitrogen. So nitrogen we can put over there to be safe, but if we do mean, it looks ridiculous, but I like it. So I will have to make probably a drone port up here. Um, huh. You know, I was hoping to get a lot further along, but I don't think that's going to happen in this episode. Um, I just realized the time, so I think we're probably just going to have to leave it on a cliffhanger here and just call this acceptable for now. But yeah, that's, you know, next episode we will get this hopefully up and running. We still have some logistics we need to take care of. I got to get heat sinks over here. We got to hook up the nitrogen, which we did bring the pipe all the way in, but I don't have it turned on yet, so we're going to have to get that done. But yeah, we will start hopefully with turbo motor production. And of course, I do have this overclocked, and we're going to make 2. I don't think the blenders are just going to make the alternate recipe. We're just going to use this recipe, and it makes 5. That's fine. That'll give us 10. So yeah, that's all I got for you in this one. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do all the stuff. I hope you liked it. Let me know. Alright, have a good one. Bye.